What's up, everyone? It's Styco Mark keeping it Mark, and welcome back to another reaction video. Now, I know it's been a while since you've heard from me, but I have some things that I've been working on that are going to be coming to fruition really soon. I just wanted to ease back into making some content by reacting to one of the things I've been really excited about, which is Homelander vs. Zoolander by Freshy Kanal. Now, if you didn't already know, I'm actually in this one. I was on set for filming, had a lot of... I was there for the trip. We went to LA to film this and some other stuff with Freshy Kanal, Swizkey, myself, Benjamin Snakebite was there, Cam Steady, of course, was there, his friend who plays Derek Zoolander, and River and Sophia as well, and we just had a fantastic time. I'm really happy with all of this. I'm sure it's gonna be super awesome. I'm really excited. But yeah, I knew that when I came back to reacting, I knew I had to react to this, so it's about time. I'm finally here. We're ready to do it, so let's get into it.
America's darling Homelander is about to make a public statement after the recent accusations leveled against him by shockingly sexy male supermodel Derek Zoolander.
Of course,
the bot-funded hero is allegedly ugly and is quote-unquote very ugly.
Very ugly.
You know, I wouldn't take that, me personally.
Also,
I wouldn't either.
The deep blue A train.
Yep.
I guess.
That's true. I was there for that. That did happen on set. That is true. I love this opening section. I knew about this from the start, but we didn't know who was gonna be doing it. So I love seeing that it's Rabbi and Rocco. They were made for this. They were made for this. Really.
America's darling Homelander is.
And I love the shots in the background of
Zoolander
and Homelander.
You know,
Oh man! I should also say, by the way, that I'm a big fan of The Boys, and Gen Z is coming out. Gen Z has been phenomenal this past season so far. I think, and I actually got into watching Zoolander for this battle because I knew that I was gonna be there and I was gonna be on set and stuff. I'm very into both medias, so here I can't wait. I can't wait.
Me personally.
Also, the deep blue A train.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
I guess.
It's
What
true.
a slow news day.
Oh, Cam looks so good as Homelander. Oh my gosh. If you haven't already, I think the behind the scenes for this already came out, and if it did, there's definitely the shot of us all seeing Cam in this costume for the first time, and my god, it was really just insane. And being on set with him in this costume was like it was so cool. It was so cool, and he was actually fairly intimidating in the costume. He was very much acting the part of Homelander. So yeah, I loved his performance while we were filming. I'm sure it's gonna be fantastic here. And man, he did so good. He did so good as Derek Zoolander. It's just, man, they both kill it. I know they do. Okay, enough stalling. Let's get into it.
Before I show a walking mannequin the Maleo model, I'll give him one remaining chance to bring out Hansel and Gretel.
Okay,
I'm surprised I found a brain that can wash in you. You're so docile that you make the deep thoughts sound like
fucking Aristotle. Yeah.
Literal sitting president, let me gauge ya. I'll place this entire nation on fire in Malaysia. Crushed. Your life got paved into a crater when my thought tower came down on her. Afraid I couldn't see.
Yeah.
America's best weapons, red, white, blue, in a tight suit. I'm headed to 7. Remind you of your IQ.
Yep.
Defected cannon, I'll find you with preside view. Throw you to a lump of coastal down. I'll finally like you.
Oh, such a good verse. I've been listening to this battle, like the demo for it, on repeat, and finally hearing Cam's vocals in this is so incredible. I gotta go back and break down as much as I can.
Before I show a walking mannequin, the Maleo model.
Before I show Walking Mannequin, the Maleo model, because Derek Zoolander is, like, there's nothing to him. He's just the model. There's no brain over there. There's no nothing. He's just a model. So he's basically just a walking mannequin. No personality, no brain, no nothing. It's just like a walking mannequin.
I'll give him one remaining chance to bring out Hansel and Gretel.
Yeah, Hansel and Gretel. Yeah, it's like Hansel and Gretel, but during the movie, Hansel is his rival and kind of his id, if I'm saying that correctly, if I'm using that term correctly. It's his kind of opposite, his combatant during a major part of the movie, his kind of replacement for the modeling world.
I'm surprised I found a brain that can wash in you. You're so docile.
Oh man. Okay, yeah.
Let you make
The
the
deep
deep
socks
socks
like
like
fucking
fucking
Aristotle's. Oh, I love that. I love that couplet so much. So in the movie, Derek gets brainwashed by one of the head fashion designers, Mugatu, who is the main antagonist of the movie, and he's saying, "I'm surprised they found a brain in you because you're so brainless. You're so docile." So that it's a miracle that they were even able to brainwash you because you have no brain, because you make the deep socks look like, you know, a scholar, like fucking Aristotle's. Oh god, I love that couplet so
I'm
much.
surprised I found a brain that can wash in you. You're so docile that you make the deep socks sound like
fucking Aristotle's. Who fits to kill a literal sitting president. Let me get ya.
I'll place this entire nation on fire in Malaysia.
Oh god, there's so many good lines in this.
Surprised I kill a literal.
So the main point of the movie is that Mugatu, the fashion head, is trying to kill the Prime Minister of Malaysia so that he can get the child's worker rights in Asia back in full swing, because he needs child workers for whatever reason. So that's what he's saying. Who fails to kill a literal sitting president, let me aid ya. Because that's the whole thing, is during a fashion show, the Prime Minister of Malaysia is supposed to be sitting there at the event. And, like, Homelander's killed so many people. Like, it's nothing to him. Who, you can't even kill a literal sitting president. So I got you. I'll handle it.
Sitting president, let me get ya. I'll place this entire nation
I'm
on
firing Malaysia. I'm firing Malaysia is a double entendre of I'm firing my laser and firing Malaysia, because he's killing the Prime Minister of Malaysia by firing his laser. Oh my god. Also, this background work is insane. I love this whole stage. This is fantastic. I don't know who did this, but I'm going to find out and I'm going to give them some major props for it.
Crushed to hear wife got paved into a crater when my Vought tower came down on her, afraid I couldn't save her.
Oh god damn. Yeah. So in between the two movies of Zoolander, Zoolander 2, his wife gets crushed off-screen, an off-screen death. So he's saying he's crushed to hear that his wife got paved into a crater. When the Vought tower came down on her, he couldn't save her. The Vought tower is kind of the superhuman headquarters for their world's version of the Avengers, and it comes crashing down. And he's saying that that's what killed her. And God, it's so good. He's saying, "Oh, sorry, I just couldn't save her," which is a thing Homelander does, is where if he can't benefit from a situation, he just doesn't save them. He just doesn't let them be saved. Also, this shot is incredible. I love it. I love him grabbing him while Zoolander's just still mogging at him. It's so fantastic.
I couldn't save her. America's best weapons.
Red, white, blue with a tight suit. I'm head of the 7. Remind you of your IQ. So good. The 7. The Vought 7 are obviously the 7 highest superhumans in the U.S., presumably the world, where they're just the Avengers. And he's saying, "I'm heading to 7. Remind you of your IQ," because he's so stupid. And it's such a good line. Oh God. Yep. So the thing with Homelander is that he's able to find pretty much anything. He has flight and he has super sight, where he can X-ray vision, where he can see through everything except lead. Which, shout out to the Deep, because that lead, or no, it's not lead. Sorry, it's zinc. It's zinc, which is what the box is lined with. But he's saying, if you defect again, I'm gonna find you no matter what. Which is what happens with a lot of the superheroes from the 7, is they end up defecting because of Homelander and all the mayhem and destruction he's causing, that he has to go hunt them down himself, pretty much. So Zoolander's dad and his brothers back home, where he's originally from, they're all in the mining business. So they all do mining for coal. That's their whole thing. They're a little small town, they do coal mining. And so he's saying, "Charge you to a lump of coal so dad'll finally like you," because his dad is so embarrassed by him being a male model. He eventually comes around at the end of the first movie, but he's saying that, like, dude, your dad despises you. He hates your ass. Like, it's, God, so good. Charge you to a lump of coal so dad'll finally like you. He's gonna laser him until he's a lump of coal, so that dad will finally be like, "Hey, that's a good son right there." Okay, here we go. Zoolander Part 1.
Fly back to your lab. Stay
Yep.
In the compound that patches gray hair. The grossest thing in your shows your lack of face care. Impenetrable skin. You've been cooked since day.
Uh-huh.
Born super good looking, you got a serum, and you're still a disappointment. Soldier boy,
Tell him.
Your supremacy views in 2 seconds. If everyone's an uber loser like you, then it's eugenics.
Yeah.
He can't be a fascist. His fit is far from drippy. That techie fabric's giving Nazi parties.
Yeah.
You're so bland and sickly. You
Uh-huh,
even derelict me.
yeah.
You must have lost your mind with no
Ooh.
Vicky. You're hang up posting photos, had nowhere to go but solo. Now you're some proposed a hobo, so you've totally got FOMO.
Oh.
Don't you know you go so local for bad promo? Let your public image own you like you're so strapped in a photo.
Ooh, so good, so good. All right, let's go back to the beginning. Oh, good lord.
I'll finally like you.
Flebex to your lab.
Stay there. Invent a compound that patches gray hair.
Because in the show, superheroes are not born just magically. They are created by injecting something called Compound V into the blood of humans. And so, at a certain point in the show, Homelander realizes that he's just as human as the humans here because he starts getting gray hairs. So he's saying, find a compound that patches your gray hair because the whole facade starts to fall apart once that happens. So he's really getting into what pisses Homelander off.
The grossest thing
Yeah.
on your shows your lack of
Lack of
face
face
care.
care.
Penetrable skin. You've been cooked since day.
Oh, okay. Back when Homelander was a child, they did tons of experiments on him. He was like the first kind of invulnerable superhero. So what they did is they put him in kind of like a big oven, and they would just cook him again and again when he was a kid. So he's saying that you've had impenetrable skin. You've been cooked since daycare. You've been screwed since daycare because they were cooking you.
I was born super good looking.
Yep.
You got a serum, and you're still a disappointment. Soldier boy, tell it.
Ugh. Okay. So Soldier Boy was another superhero back in, I think it was the 80s or 90s. He was kind of like the Captain America, except he was very like super patriotic to the point where it was comparable to some views that some certain people hold today. And so it turns out that Soldier Boy is actually Homelander's dad. So he's saying he was born super good looking. Homelander was not, and even after the serum, he's still a disappointment. Soldier Boy, tell him to Soldier Boy, who is his dad.
I'll ruin your supremacy views in 2 seconds. If everyone's an uber loser like you, then it's eugenics.
Okay, yeah, he's saying he'll ruin his supremacy, which is a great play on words. I love that. Supremacy views, because that's what Homelander has, is he thinks superheroes are above humans because they're super enabled. And he's saying that if everyone's an uber loser like you, then it's eugenics, which kind of takes a little bit from the syndrome kind of view, where if everyone's super, no one is. But it's also saying that because everyone kind of stems from him and the research they did for Homelander, that if everyone's an uber loser like him, then it's eugenics. They're not good, eugenics, because they're bad because they're from Homelander.
Eugenics. He can't be a fascist. His fit is far from drippy. That techie fabric's giving Nazi parties.
You can't be a fascist. Your drip isn't good. You got no drip, brother. Nazi Party City is a fantastic line. I love that line so much.
You're so bland and sickly to even derelict me.
You've been bland and sickly to even derelict me. Derelict is the fashion line that Mugatu tries to get Derek into. Well, he does get him into it. But it's he pronounces it derelict, so he's saying you can derelict me because he's Derek and he can lick him.
You must have lost your mind with no Vicky.
You must have lost your mind with no Vicky. I mean, yeah, it's goddamn. Hey, Zoolander comes out swaying.
You're kind of posting photos, had nowhere to go but solo. Now you're some proposed a hobo, so you've totally got FOMO.
Jeez.
You're kind of posting photos, had nowhere to go but solo.
Because Soups just keep dying left and right, and he's got basically no one left on his team anymore because they all leave him or they die. Now your son prefers the hobo, so you've totally got FOMO. So in the show, Billy Butcher, who is trying to kill all of the Soups, or at least take out Homelander, is because Homelander stole away his wife and fathered a child with her. Unbeknownst to Billy, Billy thought that she was just killed by him, but no. And then it turns out that the kid who was originally on Homelander's side with Homelander's views actually is not a bad person and realizes that the views aren't correct. So he goes back to being with Billy. So he's saying that he's got FOMO because of that. He was obsessed with the idea of being a dad. to this child, you know, and it's a lot. The show's a lot, let me tell you.
Totally got FOMO. Don't you know you go so loco for that promo? Let your public image own you like your soul trapped in a photo.
Oh boy.
Don't you know you go so loco for
So
bad
loco
promo?
for
Let your
bad promo, because like the promo that Homelander gives is usually really bad and super extreme, but people still love it because it's supposed to reflect the ideologies of certain people who follow a certain, you know, political figure. You know, you can make the connections there.
public image own you like your soul trapped in a photo.
Let your public's image control you like your soul's trapped in a photo. I think that one's going over my head. I've got most of these so far, I'm pretty sure, but I mean it's true nonetheless, you know.
Homelander, one more.
Yeah. I was on the set here. He was actually, some of us were yelling at him from other parts of the green screen, and he was actually like, oh, he's locked in now. He's locked in now. Cam can be scary. He can be really damn scary.
Relax, he's brain dead and wife's dead, so both heads get zero action. There's too much hair gel in his ear canal to hear you rapping. Anything coherent passes through him faster than some weirdos package it to the nearest asshole in hero gas.
Yeah.
The war will make you hide that face. You'll never land another runway like a hijacked plane. Award for that magnum, your daddy wish he used it. He celebrated way too early with his first two.
Yes.
Humans are fragile, I'll make him snap like your pants. I look down at them like, what is this, a planet for ants? Let me make a bullet stop.
Yes, 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 yes.
Woo!
Woo!
Meanwhile, all you got is one look. I won't let you join your pesto, baby. Now let's light this candle. Shall we?
Oh, oh my God.
Sorry.
Oh my God, that section is so incredible. God, I love that. This second verse is so good. There's something that happens in The Boys where sometimes Homelander will be talking to himself via a mirror. It's kind of his more extreme self that starts to take over.
Relax, he's brain dead and wife's dead, so both heads get zero.
Crazy. He says his brain's dead and his wife's dead, so both heads get zero action. Again, him being stupid and his wife being dead. Both heads, you know, one above the belt, one below the belt.
Action. There's too much hair gel in his ear canal to hear you.
There's too much hair gel in his ear canal to hear you rap it, just because of all the product and stuff that he uses all the time, being a male model.
Rapping. Anything coherent passes through him faster than some weirdos package it to the nearest asshole in hero.
Oh God. Oh, okay. Herogasm is a kind of adult party that gets hosted by a lot of the C and D list superheroes in the Boys universe, and so he's saying that anything that goes in goes out faster than someone's weird package in the nearest asshole at Herogasm. You know, nothing much else to say about that. Yeah, Black Noir, you like never see his face, never. He got very severely burned and scarred and messed up back in the past via one of the things that involved Soldier Boy, his dad. So that's why kind of Homelander's always had a soft spot for him. There's one where like a hijacked plane. There was a plane that was getting hijacked, and Homelander and Queen Maeve, which is like the kind of, I guess, Wonder Woman in the universe, tried to go save people, but then turns out that the plane was just too messed up, and they were like, we gotta bounce. And so they just left all them to die. So you're never landing another runway, aka the airplane runway, and a model runway, like a hijacked plane. That's me down there, that's me! Oh yeah. And that's Seth. He's holding up the the playback for the audio that we're doing there, which is really fun. And of course, the River, Sophia, and Benjamin being his assistants. So this is really good. So want an award for that Magnum. Your daddy wished to use one. Magnum is one of the named looks that Derek Zoolander gives, which all, you know, kind of look the same. But he's saying your daddy wished he used one, meaning wished he used a Magnum condom, because he celebrated way too early with his first two sons, and like that's That's another great line. Great line from Homelander.
Humans are fragile, I'll make them snap like your pants.
Humans are fragile and make them snap like your pants. Oh, jeez. I mean, that one's pretty self-explanatory. Oh yeah, and I think that's River down there doing the one of the voice memos. And he holding up the microphone, 2 more microphones, and yeah, it's a great shot. It's a good shot. What can I say?
I look down at them like, what is this, a planet for?
I look down at them like, what is this, a planet for ants? There's a part in the first Zoolander movie where Mugatu is giving Derek he's like showing him a model version of like the dream establishment that Derek wants to establish for kids that don't read too good. And he smashes it on the ground. And he's very mad. And he's like, what is this? A building for ants? Because he's like, no one can fit inside the building because it's so small. He didn't realize that it was just a model to show off and not the actual model, not the actual building itself. So he's saying, what is this, a planet for ants? Because humans to him are about as close to ants as you can get without being actual ants. Oh, God. He says, I make a bullet stop and it's track with these. You flop as soon as you're shot by a magazine. Because Derek gets in a funk once like a Times article type magazine gets written about him with negative reviews for him. And that really starts kind of the funk era of Derek Zoolander. He's saying, I make bullets stop with these. You flop as soon as you're shot down by a magazine. Which is a magazine, the book, and magazine like ammo. Like you would put in a gun. And then, of course, more ensemble shots from us here. Now introducing Lavi in here. Hell yeah, Lavi. We love that. And Seth's there too. I'm over there as well. Kind of out of shot. All I need is one look. Meanwhile, all you got is one look. So, whoops. Hi, Josiah reacting to this. So he's saying, oh my gosh. He's saying that all he needs is one look, one laser sight to kill people. And all Derek has is one look that he does over and over again, naming it different things, which is a joke in the movie. Fun fact, I helped carry Cam up in this. He put his hands on mine, Seth, and I think a few other shoulders. It might have just been Seth and I, but I don't fully remember. But we picked him up for that shot, and I think it really good. Meanwhile, all you got is one look. I won't let you turn your house. Now let's light this candle, shall we? Woo! So his Derek Zoolander's friends die in the first movie because of a gas fight that they had at the gas station. And it's very funny. And the way they did that is by lighting not a candle, but they lit a cigarette. I think this might be a line referencing something else. It's just more of a connection for that specific scene. And the effects on Cam here are just incredible. Like the blood on him. I actually got a photo of Cam and I. I don't remember if I put it on Instagram or not, but I'll put it up on screen. I'll probably put in some more behind the scenes stuff that I shot at the end of the video, just so you guys can enjoy that as well. But yeah, the makeup on this was really good. They did a phenomenal job. And this flying shot looks great too. Like, wow. Like, come on. Okay, let's see who we got here. I recognize Vlad. I don't recognize that person. There's Gamer, there's Carrick, and someone there. Oh yeah. Just a phenomenal segment. A really, really good segment. And the solo during it is insane. Longest solo ever, did phenomenal on this track. The way that it combines the two different styles is just incredible. Longest solo, if you're seeing this, fantastic job, man. You absolutely crushed the beat on this.
Sorry, I have an after-city record party to be tending to. You weren't invited, John. No one's really friends with you. This is needed. You're a pepper like or lacking. Even at Snow, but the fashion made you come in handy.
Yeah.
Brainwashed again. What's included in your
okay.
So it's suited to act in some
Yo, let's go, dude. Oh yeah, Sophia and I, we got Mugatu'd up in there. Mugatu and Katinka. Man, it's great. I hope they included the shot of me dancing in here, because I think it's at the end, but yeah. It was really fun to suit up as Mugatu for a little bit. It was a good time. And that is a fan that has a bunch of feathers on it that I have pretending to be a little dog.
I'm not just so bad that the thought is got you drooling. I'm not your bra, but you can suck me like some boobies.
Yeah.
For teens who think they're being understood, though you're the center for kids who can't read media good. Together, all of the boys, they can witness you squeal. What's up, Blue of Steel to Zoolander's Blue Steel?
Oh man, what a good ending. Oh, I gotta go back.
Sorry. I have an after city wreckage party to be tending to.
He goes to a lot of parties, a lot of after event parties, like after funeral parties and stuff like that. So this is another one of those parties he's going to.
You weren't invited, John. No one's really friends.
I mean, that's just true. No one really likes Homelander because he's a dick. He's just a major dick for no reason. He's saying you weren't invited because no one likes you. No one's friends with you, man.
This is needed. You're a pepper like
He doesn't need brainwashing because he was pampered and lab grown. It's exactly what he's saying, because the reason why Derek starts acting crazy is because of the brainwashing, and that's just all on his own. That's just all on the lab's own. Even that storm a front on fashion made you come in handy. It's shit. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. I can't say too much about it, but Stormfront is one of the craziest characters, I think, in the show. And that's saying something. If you know, you know. So, yeah, they make a lot of movies in the Vought universe about the superheroes, which nothing in it actually happens. It's all just made up to make it up. So he said that those are brainwashing him again because they're so damn bad. And they're supposed to brainwash the public into liking superheroes. Liking superheroes more. Homelander has a really weird thing with milk. It's not something I'm going to get into, but he's saying that they milked him so bad that he's kind of drooling about it. And he's not his bra. You can suck me like some boobies. You're excused, but I'm not your bra. But you can suck me like some boobies. It's peak. I don't know what to say. It's Oh, so the whole thing about Homelander is that he's supposed to be a stand-in for, a certain political figure in our real life, and he's saying that he's another one of those characters that kids who don't have media literacy keep going like, oh, they're so me. Same with Patrick Bateman, American Psycho, Rick from Rick and Morty, BoJack Horseman, all those characters who are really bad characters, and they're like, oh my god, he's just like me. He's just like me for real. And he's saying that those kids can't read media good because they don't understand how bad people are just bad people sometimes and not characters to be related to. They're characters that we are supposed to learn from, I suppose, but you're not supposed to like them or supposed to idolize them, especially.
Together, all of the boys, they can witness you squeal. What's up, Blue of Steel to Zoolander's Blue Steel?
So Blue Steel is the look, the iconic look that Zoolander has. So he's saying he'll gather up all of the boys, which is the group of guys who combat all of the Homelander soup stuff, and he's saying, what's Blue Man of Steel to Zoolander's Blue Steel, because he's just a blue Superman. He's got just blue on him, and he's Superman. So, god damn, we're at 30 minutes. Okay, I'm gonna wrap this up. We're gonna watch the outro. Cam killed it, absolutely. Jordan, that was his name. Jordan Felix absolutely fucking murdered it as well. Yep, shout out to Rabby and Fight. There's me and yeah, everyone just killed it. Everyone killed it, man. I don't know what to say. Felix, the writing on this is, I think, some of my favorite that I've ever heard from Felix. So, Felix, if you're watching this, goddamn, bro. Great job. And, of course, Longest Solo again with the beat. A fantastic beat. Yeah. Richie with the camera work. Yeah. I did cable management, the most important part, I think. I listen, man. Dan and RNG, you guys killed this one for real. The whole video is incredible. It's incredible. Manters and Martin Zaz, great job on the backgrounds and 3D animation. Manters. I love that photo of all of us. That's a really good one. That's a really good photo. We were all so young. So young. That was like last year. Oh boy. Is that it? Yes, I think it is. All right. Well, as far as who I think won, Homelander had a lot of my best lines, so I really love Homelander in this battle, I should say. I think he edges out a little bit over... I don't know. Zoolander did have the boobies line. I'm going to say Zoolander won, but I think Homelander had my best had my favorite disses. So that's who I think won. But I love Homelander's parts of this a lot. It's a fantastic project. I'm so glad that I got to be a part of it. Let me know in the comments what you guys want to see me react to next. I've been thinking about doing the Shovel Knight Hollow Knight, but I haven't played either game, so I would be like really lost doing that reaction. He just came out with Wolfman versus Nosferatu. That seems like it could be a fun time. I might be able to get a bunch of that, a bunch of those references. But you guys let me know and enjoy some of my behind-the-scenes footage if I'm able to find it. But until then, I will see you next time. This has been Styco Mark. Keep it a mark. Take care of yourselves.
Alright, they're setting up over there. Let's go take a look and see how our good friend Homelander's doing. Hello! Oh yeah.
Hey.
Oh my god, is that Derek Zoolander? Ooh, we hit that. Okay.
Who signed the waiver that lets you be here?
Excuse me. Homelander doesn't want any
shit.
back.
My bad.
Someone kill this guy?
Give me a bit more like secure, smiling anger at the end. That's like near his asshole to hero. All right, rolling, go. You're still going.
Relax, he's brain dead and life's dead, so both heads see zero action. There's too much hair gel in his ear canal to hear you rapping. Anything coherent passes through him faster than some weirdest package into the nearest asshole that's orgasm.
Love it.
Beautiful.
Fly back to your lab, stay there. Infect a compound that patches gray hair. The grossest thing in your shows your lack of face hair. Impenetrable skin. You've been cooked since daycare. When you born supercomputing, you got a serenade your skin.
Oh, that's so good.
When I'm pushing her, still be like up in my face, and I'll sweat to it. Sweet. I'm gonna kick you. Yeah, don't be afraid to like start touching my hair.
Okay. Rolling.
Camera is rolling.
To hear you rapping, anything coherent passes through him faster than some weirdest package into the nearest asshole that's orgasm. Like Black Noir, I'll make you hide that face. You'll never land another runway like a hijacked plane. An award for the magnet.
Let's do it one more time.
Coverage.
Just play for from 20 seconds ish.
Sure.
And rolling on camera.
Camera is rolling.
And go.
Before a show, a walking panic in the middle, they don't model. I'll give him one remaining chance to bring out Hansel and Gretel. I'm surprised they found a brain that could wash it. You're so docile that you make the deep spots. I'm like fucking Aristotle, who fails to kill a literal sitting president. Let me age ya. I'll blaze his entire nation. I'm fire in Malaysia. Crushed. You're like a pig into a crater. When my thought tower came down on her, afraid I couldn't save her. America's best weapons, red, white, blue, in a tight suit. I'm heading to seven, remind you of the right cue. Get back together and I'll find you with what I do. Try you to a low, but closer down and finally like you. Woo! Relax, he's brain dead and life's dead, so both heads see zero action. There's too much hair gel in his ear canal to hear you rapping.
than some weirdos packaged into the nearest asshole of orgasm. Like the war, I'll make you hide that face. You'll never land and never run away like a hijacked plane. Winning the war for the next. Celebrated way too early with his first two solid humans. A fragile and like I said.